On this episode of China Uncensored, China is years ahead of America. And I don't mean its glistening skyscrapers or high-speed rails. I mean its plan to stop crime before it happens. Hi, welcome to China Uncensored. I'm your host, Chris Chappell. Good news, everyone. In a world laboring under the shadow of terrorism, China has the answer. And don't worry, this is definitely not an idea torn from the pages of some Philip K. Dick dystopian sci-fi story. To understand it, let's take a look at a movie based on a Philip K. Dick dystopian sci-fi story.
Mr. Marks, by mandate of the District of Columbia Pre-Crime Division, I'm placing you under arrest for the future murder of Sarah Marks.
In the movie Minority Report, crime is stopped before it happens because it's predicted by three precogs. This is called pre-crime.
Pre-crime? It works.
It works.
It works.
It works.
It works. It works.
On Tuesday, April 22nd, vote yes on the National Pre-Crime Initiative.
Obviously that's science fiction and not what's happening in China. China wouldn't let people vote. Seriously, they are planning to create pre-crime though. China is already a surveillance state. The Communist Party monitors every aspect of every citizen's life. Here's China Uncensored pre-crime expert Harold Finch on how it works.
The government gave itself the power to read every email, listen to every cell phone. But they needed something that could sort through it all. Something that could pick the terrorists out of the general population before they could act.
Oh wait, sorry, that's from the fictional TV drama Person of Interest. My mistake. I'm really having a hard time separating fictional plot devices from Communist Party policy. So you see, the Chinese government can already gain access to anyone's bank accounts and tap their phones. They have an army of internet watchdogs that dog your every click. They monitor people's online activity and give them a score on their trustworthiness, the social credit system. Then there's the massive nationwide network of surveillance cameras China calls Skynet. Wait, that can't be right. Skynet was the name of the AI computer network in the Terminator movies, the one that wiped out humanity. What's that, Shelley? Okay, China is actually calling it Skynet. Wow. I think it might be time to cancel the Communist Party's Netflix subscription. Anyway, China is collecting huge amounts of information on its citizens, but they also need to sort through it and figure out how to use it to prevent crime. So, can they? Well, that's where China Electronics Technology comes in. They're one of China's largest state-owned defense contractors. They've been given the job to, as Bloomberg puts it, develop software to collate data on jobs, hobbies, consumption habits, and other behavior of ordinary citizens to predict terrorist acts before they occur. Is this even possible? Well, a recent research paper by mathematicians at University College London suggests that with enough data, patterns of behavior emerge that you can use to predict certain terrorist acts. So anyone who engages in suspicious or dangerous behavior, such as using a VPN to jump the Great Firewall of China and look up information on known terrorist ringleader, the Dalai Lama, might find themselves invited to tea with authorities. Did I mention this is for fighting terrorism and absolutely not for clamping down on dissent? The government would definitely not use it to, say, predict anti-government protests and send in the police before they begin, because China's constitution guarantees freedom of speech and the press and assembly. Now, a lot about this pre-crime program remains unknown to the outside world and to the Chinese people, including when it will be put in effect. And while other countries are trying to create similar programs, China's program is likely to be more successful, according to their definition of success at least. That's because the party doesn't have to worry about pesky things like rule of law or public approval or people protesting massive surveillance. And with so much data, it might actually be possible to have something that approaches pre-crime. So what do you think about China's new system? Leave your comments below. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. See you next time.
Chris Chappell, you are under arrest for the future subversion of state power.
Future subversion?